or computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Hello? Am I live? Am I Omega LOL? What's going on? See me do that fight, dude. Take 0 damage until I got him down to 3 to 5 hits, and then almost choked. Quite a few attempts. He's fucking cool. I was hoping that fight was gonna be good, because every time you see like how can you not? I mean, look how cool he is. Or any depiction of him, he's just a fucking badass.
Vohio.
Yeah, little Vohio, yes, of course. Thank you, sir, for 22,000 billion years. That's freaking crazy, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Hmm. My man just casually lays down a spider web. Nice. But two. Yo, 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 what's up? Well, boys, another great chapter. Everything looks super grim. The fight was really great. I kind of like the end where they just fucking make a joke about his face after they beat the shit out of him. I think that's O-R-E-R-O. Yeah, Oreo. Yeah, sometimes they don't do it. You know, like some fights, there's just essentially no hand to hand. It's just you rush each other and use some spells or whatever. Or, you know, they use a domain expansion, which domain expansion's cool, but the manga is at its best when it's hand to hand and the dudes are fighting each other, because he does a great job of like showing you impact on fights. You know what's funny, dude? Arrow was here on time, and there's not even One Piece. And every week that there is One Piece, he shows up at the end of the stream. You know, I can't believe it. By the way, next week, sir, I'm pretty sure that the chapters are an hour later. But I don't know if you have... because it's daylight savings time in America. I don't know who all does daylight savings time and who doesn't. So if your country doesn't, it'll be an hour later. Yeah, One Piece is back next week. Yeah, you don't change time, so then it'll be an hour later, I think. I could just check, I guess. I don't know. Hold on. Well, we'll check at the end of this chapter. We know Sakamoto Days isn't on fucking a bye week. Like that he went to tie his shoe. That's funny. See, the difference between JJK and Sakamoto Days is like, so in JJK, you would see like cool impacts and stuff, and instead of seeing cool impacts here, you just see cool set pieces, if that makes sense. Like Chainsaw Man had set pieces, but they look stiff. The reason these look cool is because they look fluid. Like you feel him move, and you can like feel the movement of, hey, he slid all the way down here. And then this is a cool set piece right here in bottom left, because it's like he kind of talks to him, walks by them, they realize, they're like, fuck you, and he just bends down and, you know, ties his shoes. Like there's no weight or impact or stuff. It fucking just looks cool. It's like a good idea. Hello, Matrise. How's it going, sir? Did you catch up to JJK? You having some fun with that? I mean, I would like to get the extra hour of sleep, but you know, I don't really sleep much as it is. I think I ended the stream last night at 3 o'clock in the morning, ended up going to bed about 4, and then woke up without my alarm at 8:30. Sir, you're gonna have to catch up. Like now. Like, do it. You're lucky you didn't show up when I was reading the chapter 3 minutes ago. You've been spoiled on something extremely huge. Because I know how far behind you are. It really wouldn't have been. I can promise you. Like, you would have been like, damn, that shit happens? What the fuck? I fucked up. I promise you, you wouldn't forget that. 10 a.m. Yeah, it is good, sir. I mean, I think I told you, but it's like, you know how they, I mean, you were caught up to the point that they seal that one dude away. I'm gonna leave it ambiguous in case you weren't caught up to that for some reason. So you know how that was a huge moment? They're like, oh my god, how do you seal that guy away? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's bigger than that. So if you'd seen it, you would have been like, holy fuck. So I would rather you experience that for yourself than get surprised. "7 a.m. West Coast." Yeah, it's yikes. At least it'll be 8 a.m. That's not as bad. Now, I will say that the cool thing doesn't happen until, what was it, 4 chapters ago? And that was 215. Now, there's some fucking cool fights that you're gonna read, but, you know, you're basically gonna be looking for that moment at 215. Well, probably 210, maybe. Which I think the Cullen game arc is probably like 40 chapters in, so it's not too bad. It's probably better to read it in a binge anyway, because the fights are cool. Have fun shopping, wuss. Middle finger. That's pretty based. Yeah, then that's not too far to catch up then. They really throw a box on him like it's fucking Metal Gear. I think this is a good fight, but until we know more about the Order, and I mean, we get a little thing here with this dude who ultimately joins the Order because he sees that the way that assassins work, they just want to kill for funsies. It's kind of giving you an opposite view of the Order. It's like a little tease, but I don't think until maybe 2 more chapters from now, you'll really feel like, oh, this was a pretty great flashback. So for now, I'd say this is still good, but not a super great chapter. I'm just gonna put Sakamoto. I think everybody knows what the fuck Sakamoto Days is by now. Hoping for a good My Hero chapter, but I really don't know. I see a lot of people talk bad about My Hero. I don't really understand like the hate on the final arc. I don't like the villain continues to power up or has situations where he should have gotten his ass kicked and gets out of it. I mean, I do understand that, but I don't really feel like there's been too many of those in this. I feel like there's maybe been three or so that I can think of. Just ignore what you're seeing. It's okay. How come he put a shade right here as if like he was gonna draw a nipple and didn't? Where's Big Girls? I don't know, they're hiding. We have to look at Stupid Frog and the Gravity Girl. They found her because she's got tears in her eyes, surrounded by a fucking 100 other double dudes. Uh, Whatever, that's fine. Dude, I forgot that the fucking giant motherfucker was still here. Look at him, here he comes. I understand now. I think that's a pretty cool twist. So he's controlling him with the voice. That's a nice twist. I like how chapters like both of them think like, hey, this is great. The villain's like, we fucking want. Other guy's like, no, I don't know. Ain't looking likely. Nice couple twists. Not really a fan of Gravity and Toga situations, but everything else was really good. One second. I'm actually gonna put this in grade. I think it was probably better than Sakamoto. Twist was nice. Speedrunner? Not really. Now I did start the stream yesterday and then like goob around for an hour and then proceeded to like beat every boss one try. And I went and I did a co-op for like an hour and beat every single boss without taking damage. And then I went and I played and I beat a couple more bosses. And then I went and I got to Lubu and he beat the fucking brakes off my ass for like for a while. I want to say I would have to look when I first fought him. Would I say 521 was the fight where I beat him in the VOD? I can look and see how long I fought him. 521. Let's go back to like 549. Fighting in there. Yeah, so I fought him for about 50 minutes. 50 minutes. From a shield player? Sir, you know that I streamed Sekiro and did a run through the game in one stream where I died one time. I don't think it was one stream, it was 2 streams probably, and I died once. Like, it just takes a little bit of time for me to get the timing down on everything. Like, if you go to 521 after fighting that dude for 50 minutes, I almost beat him without taking damage. And then I got near the end, and after fighting perfect for about 5.5 minutes, I saw that his health bar was low, and I almost choked and had to heal twice. I don't know if it's like a GOAT game, because I think once you figure out the mechanic, the game becomes extremely, not extremely easy, but like once you figure out how to perfect time, it's not as hard. But I mean, I guess all Souls gamers are like that, but at least like in Elden Ring, there's chances, or regular original Dark Souls, there's chances for you to like fuck up something. Just because like you missed time to roll or some shit. Sekiro's like you're just gonna stand there like, hey, I'm gonna defend, and then I'm gonna time you perfectly and just sit here and parry you over and over, and then hit you once, and then parry some more. Like there's no other way to optimally play except to parry over and over again. Goryuka has watched 3 consecutive streams this month. How did you get a streak if you weren't here yesterday evening? I didn't see you right one time. Did you fucking turn the channel on and then go to sleep or something? Yeah, see that doesn't count. That's not a streak. That's cheating is what that is. That's literally let him cheat. Let's see. This chapter was okay. I was fine with it. A little bit too much like comedy in certain places. Don't really like the fact that they went all in on like a Hunter x Hunter reference and then kind of just stopped it. Kind of made no sense, but yeah, I'm down with this. It's alright. What I'm kind of mad about is I looked and so like Elusive Samurai is on chapter 100. I don't think it got a color page. See, like, how the fuck does that not get a color page? Isn't that a good milestone? So like, why the fuck does this need not have a color page? You hit 100 chapters in Jump, you should get a color page. Just like next week, Witch Watch hits 100 chapters, and it doesn't have one. Like, I think that's fucking stupid. Yeah, it's up to Jump. Jump is the only fucking magazine that they give color pages just fucking for stupid shit. It's like, oh, like Akane Banashi is good, okay? Don't get me wrong. One of the very few things out of all of this that I look forward to reading every week. But it's had like 18 color pages and 52 chapters. I don't think it needs that many. What that tells me is that, like, if something's popular, they shove it down your fucking throat and put a million color pages for it. And like, Elusive Samurai hit 100 chapters, deserves it. Give it a fucking color page. It's 1 week. Like, goddamn. Why not let them do them whenever they want to? Because you have to take it to the printer and print it out on a magazine, and, you know, it's easier to print black and white than it is to print color, right? Like when you go buy some manga, you know, the color pages usually aren't in there, so, because they're just like covers for the chapter, really not important. Dude, if I see this fucking stupid looking dumbass jump shot one more time, I'm gonna lose it. This is the worst part about the fucking chapter. I have to see fucking Joakim Noah shoot the basketball. Every time. And I'm gonna show you the example. Every time. Okay? This is what she fucking looks like, okay? Wait, hold on, that's not a good example. I don't want to see him shooting a free throw, that doesn't count. Okay. Watch. Alright? I want you to watch the form here on both arms. Okay? What did we just see? You saw something that fucking makes you want to puke. Alright, let's slow it down. Alright, watch. Comes up, both hands, and pushes the ball forward. Fingers go outward to the left and to the right. Okay? When you see her shoot, both hands go forward and they go out to the left and the right, because I've seen other pictures where they're on the left and the right. That's not how you shoot a fucking jump shot. Okay, watch this. Okay, first off, his feet are square, perfectly lined up, guiding the ball with his left hand because it holds the side of the ball so you can hold it pretty straight. Right hand under the ball. Comes up, release. His left hand is not fucking moving because it's a guider. Right hand is pushing the ball. Notice how his fucking left hand is not the one pushing the ball or going outward to the left hand, to the left. It's just all right hand. Follow through. How the fuck do you not? It takes 5 seconds to Google this and practice drawing it. I don't understand. If like you wanted to draw a manga about basketball, then fucking know how to draw a jump shot. What the fuck is this? Alright, anyway. There we go. She did it right. Almost. It's close. She's getting better. I'm proud of her. I gave her some shit, but, you know, we're good. It's looking better compared to the beginning. I'll even write that in the review. I think it was a pretty great chapter for this. Gave that character a lot of actual emotion and gave their whole backstory, and it feels good. I'll probably have to change this to BB, which is annoying, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. Yeah, see, next week at 11 a.m. So it'll be 8 a.m. for Shadow, I believe. But that's just my time. If your time doesn't change, then, you know, if you don't celebrate the daylight savings time, then it's just an hour later. Alright, time to reach Tondo's favorite series. It's pretty... I don't know, I like the color page, but I've also noticed that as they've gotten so many color pages, I've noticed like a dip in quality, like it's more sketchy than actual color page, and I've noticed they've done this like border shit like 3 or 4 times thus far. on a lot of their color pages. It's not a terrible thing. It's just when you're asking somebody to draw an extra page and color it themselves, it's, you know, it can be tedious and annoying. I'm gonna say one thing right here. So they're talking about this guy, and he fucking hates being compared to people, and he just like doesn't want to lose. He wants to be on top. And the story that he's telling is about a girl with her jealousy, and like the way that they switch from like that's strange. You wouldn't know it from looking at him. Of course not. He hides it behind a thick mask. And then they talk about the jealousy and how growth begins to bubble around her eye, and she claws them because it's like she was trying to hide behind a mask of jealousy and couldn't contain it. It's fucking, it's beautiful. It's very, very great. And then they switch here, like, I promise you this, as a fellow student recruited by the mentor, I can tell you, behind the smiling, friendly mask, I'll haunt you till the day I die. Lurks a demon. This is just this is how you fucking tell a story, dude. This is it right here. This may have been my favorite chapter of this ever. I just totally fucking spelled wrong. Surprised Yozakura family's up this high, but it seems like now that the new series are all out there and they're near the fucking bottom, and so things have to move up. Oh my gosh, you're riding a puppy! That's kind of cool that they get mission directives like from their dad and I don't know. I like this idea. And then I will say that now the fourth wall breaking is a little bit too much. It's not fourth wall, it's what is this technically? Like where he's fucking it's a video that he pre-recorded and expected everyone's responses. It was funny for a couple seconds and now it's like I don't know, I fucking kinda hate it. Dance, 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 you know, keep dancing. Level grinding until you can brute force a game is one way to do it, but I wouldn't call that strategy. Yeah, that's totally lame. I wonder like what streamer that they're talking about. I don't know. We know it's not me. Because I refuse to grind in any game. So, I don't know what streamer that they would be talking about. But it's definitely not me. I don't grind. Okay? Grinding is for goobs. This is just an okay chapter. They fucking went way too far into the dad knowing the kids so well that he can fucking have an imaginary conversation in his head for 12 minutes. Like, Far too much. The idea of the plan where each one of them gets a training arc is fine. I don't know. To me, actually, this chapter kind of sucks. Yeah, fuck this chapter, actually. This is a meh. Like, fuck this shit. Damn. There we go. Got it. What was next? Witch Watch. I follow you on Twitter. Chitter. Shitter. Dude, there's so much fucking text. My fucking. I'm gonna puke. I had my sweatshirt on because when I wake up, it's cold. But now, it's not cold. It's warm. But then when I take it off, I feel cold. Do I like half wear it? Is that acceptable? Should have like a sleeveless one. That'd be fucking cool. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. How's it going? Any grades so far? Yeah, a few. Quite a few. Oh my god, not another fucking full chapter of Uran Mirage. Fucking puke, bro. The mad chapter of Witch Watch. Get me the fuck out. Sometimes I just don't even. I thought this motherfucker was going to actually get back to the story, and instead he went off and did this dog shit, and now we have to have a whole nother chapter of fucking Uran Mirage. JJK, My Hero, Blue Box, Akane. Yeah, I thought Blue Box was pretty great. Had actual emotion, felt like a real backstory. Ending was nice. The mangaka has gotten better at drawing a jump shot, so I'm gonna give them fucking props on that because we all know that it used to be fucking garbage, and it looks a lot better now. It's not perfect, but you know, it's a lot better. The clouds, the sky cleared. Very cool. No, Robico was fine. I mean, there's one small thing that kind of bothered me is that, oh, High School Family gets canceled, and then Roboco does a chapter that's technically a sports chapter because it's ping pong, which kind of pissed me the fuck off. But, you know, I'm not going to hold that against it. It's not Roboco's fault that the people in charge are fucking dipshits. I mean, I guess it's technically Roboco's fault. They saw that sports was doing well, so they decided to do a sports-esque chapter. It's not really sports, it was just them playing ping pong for fun, but, you know, still, that's probably the only complaint that I would probably have about it. I don't like the fact that we took down a dragon and then we have a fucking super duper feast or whatever the fuck. Feels like a waste of a chapter. Ugh. Yay, more training. Puke. It's a fucking yikes for me, Doug. Huh. Man of culture? What do you mean? Ichino's family? Also, Genesis, welcome, first time chatter. You're surprised they didn't axe anything this week. I was kind of surprised too. I was expecting, well, I said what last week? I said 2 more chapters for Demon Bride, so that'd be this week, and then next week I think it'll get axed. Ichigoki's 100% getting axed, but they can't do it right now because it's 13 chapters, so it'll somehow have like maybe 4 to 5 more. But I'm thinking this is gone next week. I mean, it could go a few more chapters. Like, I don't know how long it's going to take the dude to save her, but that's the end. Like, as soon as he saves her, that's the end. This, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They've had a time skip already. It has nothing. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do about it. I think that's the first time I've ever given Black Clover a yikes. I think that's maybe the first time that I've given one of these like big long series a yikes. Like that chapter was just fucking stupid. Like the banquet would have been fine if they had like said over the course of 3 days, you know, like if they showed them eating a little bit and then you know, the next day he woke up and they asked if he wanted to train and you did the whole double panel there and then, you know, did a little montage of like him fighting and then it's like next page says 2, next page says 1, and then you do a double page at the end that's like, so are you ready for them to show up? And it's like Judgment Day awaits, and then it's like next chapter coming soon. So like you feel like a lot happened, right? So you would have the banquet, you would have that training that occurred over 3 days, and you get the cliffhanger of, okay, the Black Bulls are showing up next chapter, like shit's about to get really fucking real because they're going to the big bad final villain. And instead it's, oh, here's a whole chapter, and here's him drinking for 4 pages, and then here's him being drunk, and then here's a bath scene, and then, hey, you want to train? We got 3 days left. So that makes me feel like the way that the pace was is that next chapter is going to be a full day of training, the chapter after that is a full day of training, and then the last chapter is him being done and them about to show up. Like, please don't fucking do that. I don't think he's going to do that because he's never really done anything that's made me go like, what the fuck are you doing? But I read the chapter and that's exactly how it felt. It's like, if we're going to beat a dragon in one fucking chapter, in essentially one move, why the fuck did it take a whole chapter for me to watch him drink for 4 pages and do a bath scene? Like, how is a big, huge fucking Hydra a 1 chapter thing and a banquet is 1 chapter thing? Yeah, the chapters feel short because he uses like double page spreads and they look nice. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But that's usually why the chapter feels short. He makes good use of double page. Like, if there was something that I like, if I had infinite money, you know, and was like, hey, I think it'd be pretty cool to own Black Clover because it's not like I love it and I think it's just okay, but the double page spreads are always pretty good. Also, this shouldn't have gotten a color page. Fuck this. Okay? I like this story, and it's really good and interesting, but Elusive Samurai hit 100 chapters. That's a nice milestone. Should have given the color page to that. Just like next week, Witch Watch hits 100 chapters, and it didn't get a color page, and it should have. Fuck Sakamoto Days and pushing it down my fucking throat. Like, give it a color page for a milestone, or give a color page for a volume. Shit's so fucking stupid. Alright, continue. I think Blue Box gets the cover and the lead color page for its anniversary, which is at a good time because the next chapter will be good. Sakamoto Days gets one because if it's not Akane Banashi, it's Sakamoto Days. And then I think Yozakura gets one because it's going to start its training arc. And then there's a one-shot. Because they axed 2 things and haven't replaced them, so they have to put one-shots in. She's gonna look at her diary and something bad's gonna happen. I have a feeling on the next 2 pages. So I don't know if he's dead or the mom did something and she's in jail or what the fuck happened. So it's interesting. So let's see what the comments say here. Are they in purgatory? That's what I was thinking. Another good chapter. Dead Unluck. And if you noticed, I put the polls back in the thing because I'm not tweeting out 50 tweets in 3 hours because I feel like people weren't looking at the poll tweets and they were looking more at my tweets. So fuck it, I'll put the polls in there. I'm not really going to tweet out the results. If people are interested, it's still pinned up there. They can go see the results when they want to. I mean, I appreciate, you know, the 50 people or so that vote and read almost everything. But when I look and One Piece was like 4 weeks ago getting 120 votes and now it's getting like 65 votes, I'm like, fuck it, dude. I guess people don't care, so fuck it. I mean, it's the same thing that other guy did when he was doing them. It's a good idea, but at the end of the day, I guess it's just a different culture thing. Like, I guess people send in responses for Jump, but people like online in the English reading community don't seem to care as much. It's like, I want to get my thoughts out, don't really care responding too much on the poll, or like, you know, I don't know. So I'll just put them together, and if they want to click on it, they can. If not, they don't have to. So we're getting a whole unseen side story, backstory. Puke. Don't really give a shit about unseen. Sorry.
Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
Liftoff of mission 41B, the first flight in the orbit of Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of
Chapter was fine. I mean, I'm not really a personal fan of Unseen, and it's just kind of like, you know, it is what it is. Mashal. Big mash mash. Maybe it'll be a good chapter, I believe. Previously, Mash the Shitface escaped. And Domina survived. And now he's alone. I mean, I don't really care about the dude, so it's hard to care about the chapter. That's a good question. Friends, aren't they brother or blood related? Well, they weren't friends. You could be related to somebody and hate their guts. I think this was fine. Elusive Samurai.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Fine chapter. They got their little upgraded weapons, and I feel like it gave more life to the characters at the same time. So I don't know. This is actually probably a good chapter, but I'm just gonna go with okay. I think they have an unwanted, unneeded little romance thing at the end. Cypher Academy, yes. My favorite series, the big Cypher Academy. I mean, I'm just gonna, like I said earlier, I'm not gonna tweet out 50 tweets. I'll put the poll in the review, and if people want to vote on it, they can. If they don't, then that's fine. The problem is that, like, the past 3 weeks or so, I've noticed everything continues to go down and down and down, and like there's only 2 series that were getting over 100 when originally it was like 10 series getting over 100 votes. So to me, there's really no point. I'll put them in there because it's nice. People can vote on what they think because, like, we're obviously not going to agree on everything. Like, I gave Black Clover a fucking yikes. I'm fairly confident that anybody that goes through the review of everything that I'm reading is not going to give it a meh. So, like, it'd be interesting to see what people think. But I'm not going to, like, tweet out the answers and the, you know, this is what everybody thought type thing. I don't think it's really worth it. I mean, I appreciate the 40 to 60 people that vote on every single one of them, but like the fact that when I tweet out a poll and it gets 2 retweets, so it's basically the same 40 people, and there's no growth in the situation because people vote but they won't retweet. So best option is just to put it in with the review and not worry about it, and not like flood the timeline with fucking 50 tweets. Nah, I doubt I'll do any more. Like, special questions are cool, but I can't think of things like that. I mean, I feel like a majority of the answers are going to be Demon Bride or Ichigoki, and that's about it. Some people might put Robico or something, you know. Yeah, but I mean, I think Ginka and Luna is gonna be canceled. But I don't know if it would be like something people would go, this should be axed next out of everything in there. Catchphrase, Cypher Murder. Yes, of course, that's his catchphrase. He's got 170 million Morb points in his crypto bank. That's a lot of Morbers. A billion Morby points, I say. I don't know, dude. This seems like it's gonna be interesting, but this seems like it's also like fucking way too complicated just for the sake of being complicated in a fucking children's magazine. I was looking forward to this, but it's kind of a meh thus far. Fabricant 100. We got 4 left. Not bad. Doing pretty good pace. Okay, it's a nice twist. No, I didn't watch the Anime Awards. There's no point in watching that. My thoughts on it are as follows. They want the Anime Awards to be a big deal. They did it in Japan. They flew in people, had a red carpet, big lavish dinner, tried to make it look like the Game Awards. The problem is that even though the Game Awards technically you vote on it, there's still a panel of people and their vote counts more than yours does. Just like in the NBA All-Star game, you get to vote in people, but there's your vote doesn't count as much as you think it does. Okay? I felt like they did an alright job with the categories and the selections. The problem is that when I look and everything is Demon Slayer or Attack on Titan or Spy Family, yes, Lycoris Recoil won Best Original. Yes, Cyberpunk won Anime of the Year. And that's good that it wasn't like super obvious. I have no problem with Cyberpunk winning Anime of the Year. Is it my Anime of the Year? No. But I just don't like watching a show and saying, okay, well, Attack on Titan had the best voice acting, it was the best action, the best songs, you know, everything about it was the best, but it's not the best anime, sorry. Like, what's the fucking point of having these categories if Demon Slayer is gonna win, you know, best fantasy and best animation and best this, best that, but it's not, you know what I mean? Like, there are other things that can win that are there. Like, I don't even consider Demon Slayer to be a fantasy series. Like, how the fuck does it win Best Fantasy? It's not really a fantasy series. Like, it's an action series. It's with swords. You know, it's not like vampires. It's not fucking magic and spells. It's not Harry Potter. My anime of the year was Dance Dance Dancer. It had the best music. It was animated by MAPPA. It was done really well. It's an actual good story. And that's probably what I would have picked. I mean, I think I put on Twitter a whole entire thread of what I would pick for each category. Like what my personal pick would be, and then what I would pick out of the options that Crunchyroll had on their categories. I think I'm gonna put this in good and not great. Now, I know a lot of people probably didn't watch Dance Dance Dancer because it's ballet, and men doing ballet at that, and we all know that, like, the anime community in general is like, did it have fucking explosions? Well, I'm not watching it then, type of shit, so. And that's not everybody, that's just a majority of things, and that's fine. I mean, Weekly Shonen Jump is the highest selling manga magazine of all time, and there's a reason for it, because action tends to sell well. It's why comic books are like super fucking heroes and not, you know, there are comics that are real storytelling, but, you know, they don't sell as well. Dude, in one black panel, he fucking demolished the whole fucking stadium thing they were standing in. Jesus Christ. So is this the big bad villain? It seems like it is, considering, you know, they said that he killed 90% of the population and fucking almost ate the moon. This is fine. I'm just like kind of lost as to why. It's just things are just happening. Does that make sense? It's like stuff's happening, it's fine, but like there's no real impact or weight to any of this. If it's the final villain, it's probably getting axed. Well, I mean, the dude, they said he was so strong he wiped out 90% of the population of a nation and he almost ate the moon. I mean, at that point, and it's like he shouldn't be allowed to be alive, and some rando just revived him. And you saw that he demolished a Coliseum in like one black panel. Like he just half a second, he's standing there talking, and the other split second, the whole place is destroyed. So, I mean, I don't know. To me, it feels like that. I mean, that's got to be final villain level stuff. Like, I smell chocolate, and then I realized that I had an Oreo sitting here, and I was like, why the fuck do I keep smelling chocolate when I lean back? Because I set it over there on the table. I was like, this smells bothering me. What the fuck is that? It smells like chocolate. Got some bazongers. Was expecting him to rescue her. Wasn't expecting him to get caught, so that adds an interesting layer. I mean, I guess that's a good design. She's got some cool horns. Don't really get why she has a thing across her nose, though. Like, for no reason. But it's whatever. Kind of mess still up. Alright, time for the worst thing ever. And it's at the end, so that's kind of annoying, but whatever. We can make it. One Piece? One Piece is on break, sir. You left, and I read the entire magazine in the time you were gone. What'd you do? Go watch the VOD of me fighting the monster? Did you watch it? I beat its ass, didn't I? It was pretty sick. I don't know, get this shit out of my face. This shit fucking sucks. I did chuckle when they used him as instruments, but I mean, this is fucking garbage. Well, I mean, Black Clover's chapter fucking sucked. It was useless, wasteless, fucking nothing. Because all of the characters that were there were only used to further his training arc, so now that they beat one monster in one chapter with one move, I'm supposed to care about all the bonding that they're having, and then he fucking throws in a bath fan service scene just to fucking try to make that chapter acceptable, and I'm not gonna fucking fall for that. I read enough, fucking dog shit manga to know what the fuck is worth and not when it comes to fan service. Let me make sure everything's listed on here. JJK, Sakamoto, My Hero, Roboco, Blue Box, Akane, Yosafam, Witch Watch, Black Clover, Ichinoise, Undead Unluck, Mashal, Elusive Samurai, Cypher Academy, Fabrica 100, Ginka and Luna, Demon Bride, Ichigoki. That's everything. $14.35, $14.35, tweet. I think I gotta go back through and read. I think I gotta read this, and whatever this is. This. Let me put these two on here while I'm sitting here, and then I'll end the stream. As you can see, I kind of have a few shows to watch. What is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 shows. So that's going to be a big pain in the ass. I might have to do that today. And then, that's today. You can allow my location. And it starts at 8 p.m. So I got about 8 hours to watch a fucking shit ton of shows. And then I think I have I am signed in. Hello? And I gotta read all this stuff down through here. That finished, so I gotta read that. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, plus 3, 4 more, like 30 some chapters and 16 shows. Gotta do it by 8 o'clock. Should be fun. No, I gotta do it later. Sorry, I had a hiccup. I didn't read this one. I read this one. This seemed like it was okay. I'm gonna watch new AOT episode. Probably not today if I don't have. I probably won't have time. If I have time, I will. I mean, I already read the shit, so like, there's no real point in me. It's just something I'll just watch whenever I get a chance. I don't even know if it's listed on my thing that it aired. Yeah, it did. See, most people that even have it planning haven't even really watched it. I'll just have to see it when I can see it, basically. By the way, this cover's alright. They're not going to change the... I don't know who said or where that even came from, that they were just going to change the whole fucking ending. I don't think they're going to do that. I don't know where that rumor even really started. I don't know why they would change the ending. There's nothing wrong with the way the series ends. Here's the thing. People that read Attack on Titan, for a majority of them, it was their first time reading something either week to week, in this case month to month, and reading the ending. Okay, and that's not saying they haven't finished things before, but you go down and you read Bleach from start to finish by yourself, and you can think what you want about the ending, but you got to read it start to finish. You didn't have to wait. Okay, if you were reading Bleach and it's one of the big three and it's selling all these copies and you're fucking reading it week to week, and then it shit its pants in your mind because you had hyped it up to the moon and it didn't qualify as the greatest thing you've ever read, you'd be upset. So a lot of these people don't understand. Not everything is going to end exactly how you want it to end. And not everything, when you hype something to the moon, is going to deliver. It's probably only like 1% of manga that you're going to read, that you're going to hype up, that'll be able to fulfill those expectations. That's why I don't go on Twitter and say, hey guys, you got any good manga for me to read? Because people hype things up and then I go read it and I'm like, why in the fuck were you hyping this? This is not what I expected. But if I'd read it by myself without that, I probably wouldn't have felt that way. And people that read Attack on Titan, I don't even know if their reading comprehension is high enough to understand what's going on. In my opinion, I think the ending was fine. There's only like 2 things that I would have changed. And I won't really spoil what they are, but there's like 2 small things I probably would have changed, and everything else was fine. But hey, if they do change the ending, and somehow, you know, that makes the series better for some people, then good for them. I'm cool with that too. I think the Lakers play today too. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do about that. Like, Yeah, we fucking play at 3:30, and that's a game we have to win because we're 30 and 34, and if we don't win the next couple games, we're in real fucking bad shape. So, I'll probably get off here. See if I need to run to the store or anything. And then I'll come back, and if you guys probably won't watch any anime with me because I'm watching mainly every single one of these is going to be in double speed. Maybe not. Nier's definitely not going to be double speed. Tales of the Outcast might not be, and Fire Hunter might not be. But if you want to watch, double speed. I mean, I've read Inspector, okay? I've read Vinland Saga. I've played Nier, 100% of the game, but it's great. Trigun is like a remake. Things are mainly the same, but slightly different. This is an isekai. This is dog shit. This is a rom-com. This is fucking hasn't been good. I watched 18 episodes of this, and for about 16 of them it was dog shit, and the last 2 have been okay. This is an isekai. This is good, but it's kind of slow. It'd be better if I read it. This is actually good. Yeah, I mean, I watched Revenger. I don't want to be. I don't even know why I'm still watching it. If we're going to be perfectly honest, I watched the first episode and I was like, hey, this is good. And then I watched the second episode and I was like, wait a minute. Are they going to do one episode and explain a character, and then every other episode is explain a character? That's not good pacing. This is 12 episodes, not fucking 50. And then they proceeded to, for the next 5 episodes, explain a character per episode, and that was garbage. And the last episode, 7, things actually progressed in the plot. But, I mean, this show's like a fucking 3 out of 10. I'd say High Card is a 5. Vinland's like an 8. This is like an 8. Tomo-chan is like a 7. This kinda... The Great Snow series is like probably a 7 or an 8. Revenger's a 3. This Isekai is a 5. Fire Hunter's like a 9. This rom-com is actually really good. It's like an 8. Trigun is like a 7. Nier is a 10. This Isekai is like a 7. To Your Eternity Season 2 is like a 5. Tale of the Outcast is like a 9. Inspector's like a 6. Moe-Ippon's like a 6 out of 10. Isekai equals bad? Not necessarily. It's just like, this Isekai is about a dude and he farms and cute girls show up and live there. Let's look at the character list, okay? Cute girl, 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 cute girl. Like, I wonder what it's about. This is about a girl abusing the fact that she can switch back between the real world and the fake world, and so she takes stuff from like a 100 yen store and sells it to this isekai place because she wants to make enough money to retire and never have to do anything for a day in her life. Like, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed. It's chill. I'm just saying, you know, it's average, but it's fine to watch. I mean, this is far more interesting. Like I said, she's taking stuff from like a 100 yen store. Oh, and by the way, she took money that she made, like gold coins that she got in the other world, then took them and teleported to like a private contractor army thing, and they taught her how to shoot a gun, and so she has like gun training and bought guns. And so when she goes into the isekai, she can like use real weapons and like has a gun to protect herself. Is the romance in this series? Yeah, this is actually alright. I was surprised. Now, I will say that 8 episodes, okay? The first 1 to 5 feels like there's progress every episode. The last 3, 6, 7, and 8, it feels like they're stuck in the situation of these two people like each other, but they're not willing to say it to each other. And how much longer can I fucking watch this before I get pissed off because they're supposed to be in fucking high school, but they act like they're 7 years old. So, you know, that's where, you know, I start to get mad about things. Yeah, she's fucking the economy up. I mean, I think it's sweet, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, it's pretty fucking obvious she likes you. And you're making it obvious that you like her. You both like each other. It's fucking clear as day. Let's just, you know, say it out loud. That's all you have to do. I mean, in the last episode, I'm pretty sure she even says to him, "Don't make me say it out loud." And he goes, "What are you talking about?" Pats her on the head. Like, what the fuck is... Are we in high school or are we fucking in elementary school? That's why, like, I can watch this and be okay about it because, like, it knows that it's stupid. Like, this knows that it's fucking gooby. This does not know that it's being gooby. It's trying to be serious and sweet. And it nails the sweet part, but, like, I'm seriously getting tired of it. The best thing I watched this season is this right here. This shit is fucking gold. If you like Spy Family, you'll like this because this is better than Spy Family. This shit's like a 10. And then if you're Entourage, you say, "When's the violence coming back? I only want watch if violence." Fucking Entourage, we're gonna have to bully him. And then this is the sleeper of like, I didn't expect this to be any good at all, and this is actually pretty interesting and really good, and I wasn't expecting it because the first few episodes feel like, is this Yuri bait? Is this girl just a pervert? What the fuck is this? And then you get past the first couple episodes and you're like, wait a second, this is actually good. What the fuck is happening? And this is a 10 out of 10. If you played Nier Automata, and then even if you also played Nier Replicant, this is spectacular. What makes this great is the fact that if you've played the games and you went and took time to do all of the side quests and get every achievement and look at the lore and really explore what's going on and get the multiple endings, then you realize that watching this, he basically is trying to integrate all of that lore for people to see that didn't finish, like, you know, spending hours upon hours finishing everything. If you did finish everything, you'd be like, oh my god, I remember this, 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 and this is so fucking cool. And oh my god, he did this and this, and because I played this game, it all makes sense now. And it's cool to say that, like, this is exactly how the canon is. And even if you haven't seen it, if you, like, barely played the game, you look at it and you're like, okay, this makes sense because this is cool. I mean, I would definitely say play the game first, but I mean, can you watch Nier if you didn't play it? I mean, I guess you could, but like, you're not really gonna understand. Like, you'll understand things because they make it apparent and try to explain it to you in the easiest way possible of what's going on, who the characters are, and what it does. But I would say you could watch it, but it's not gonna be a 10 out of 10 for you. It'll still be like maybe a 7 episode something. I didn't watch the recap episode for Buddy Daddies. I know that it needed one, probably. No, I'm definitely not watching Tokyo Revengers. I mean, I already read it. What is this? Is this winter? Like, not watching Tokyo Revengers, not watching Nagatoro. I didn't watch Blue Lock or My Hero. Dropped them. I mean, if I'm reading it, there's no point in watching it. Watch Nagatoro? Why would I do that? I'm reading it. Like I don't want to waste 10 minutes of my time watching an episode of something I already read, unless it's like something great.
Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
I'm definitely not watching season 2 of Tokyo Revengers because I read the manga and it's fucking dog shit. It's like 7 Deadly Sins bad. Like, if you go over here and you write in anime list, okay, and you're gonna go to 7, you know, so I watched 7 Deadly Sins, and then I've watched some of the things and they get worse and worse. So it's like, if it's a 5 out of 10 at this point, there's no point, so I just stopped watching. When does Tokyo Revengers start to get bad? After essentially the plot's already been fucking solved. Let me explain it to you without spoiling. The dude solves everything and finds out the reason for everything, and then they proceed to go, nope, that's not really how things are supposed to be, so we need you to do this, this, and this, and extends it to the point that it just like becomes utterly silly. And the reason everything happens is also kind of silly, so it just takes all the drama straight out of it. And I don't even know what I'm watching next season. I don't fucking have any fucking clue. I mean, I'll probably watch Demon Slayer just because I like Demon Slayer. I'll watch Dr. Stone because I like Dr. Stone. I'll watch Jigakuraku because I don't think the guy's art does what they can do animating justice. I'll probably watch 2 episodes of this and then drop it. Definitely not watching this dog shit. I'll probably watch a few episodes of this. I'll watch that. I haven't read Eden Zero, so I'll end up watching the whole thing of this. I read this, so I'll watch a few episodes. I dropped the manga for this, so I don't know how much of this I'll watch. I think I read this heavily Delusions, right? Yeah. We'll watch that. I enjoyed Plot Twist in Tokyo Revengers. I enjoyed a lot of Tokyo Revengers, but it's just, you know, occasionally it just became, you know... No, I'm not watching Tonikaku Kawaii. That was dog shit. And I mean, that's just one of those things that most people aren't going to agree with me when I say that, but that's how I felt it was. I read this, but I kind of want to see it animated, so I dropped it. Psycho-Pass. Like, Tonikaku Kawaii is kind of like also in that Kaguya-sama thing where it's like, this is so fucking stupid to me. Other people are like, this is great. And I'm like, I don't know, bro. I feel like you're smoking it. Crack cocaine, you're smoking it. I read this. This will be okay if you want something to watch that you don't have to think about. That's a Jump Plus series. This is going to be good. This will be the show that I want people to watch, probably. See, reading. And I've only read, there's only 8 chapters I've read, but you definitely should watch this. Pocket Monsters? Oh my god, Pocket Monsters! I'm not watching that. It looks like it has lollies in it. That's fucking disgusting. Just like I've never watched this unaired episode bundle. I've never watched any of that. Alright, lads. Well, I gotta go see if there's anything I gotta go do. May go to the store, then come back and watch a gajillion anime on Discord, and then watch the Laker game, and then watch wrestling. Gotta ask Keats if he's gonna be awake. 'Twas fun. Really appreciate it. Arrow, thanks for the sub. Thanks for staying. I know it's late, sir. You probably won't be able to watch very much because if it starts an hour later, it means it's gonna be ending at what, 1 o'clock in the morning next time for you? But One Piece should be near the front, so hopefully you'll be there. If not, it be like that sometimes, I understand. Tomorrow I'll be playing Wulong. So if you want to see more Wulong, then you can come. I'll probably first hour of the stream I'll be doing co-op with people, trying to help them out. And then maybe do some invasions, and then I'll go back to playing like the story, more like Wu short. You're short, but this is long, if you know what I'm saying. Based, got him. All right, see you, bye.